Get after it, MP.
There are still seats available.
Let's hear it for the NBA MVP.
New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Warriors enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Jazz? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Filipowski's out there with Porzingis. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Collier. And it's Bailey in at the 3. And for Golden State, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. MP is out there with Butler. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Podziemski in at the 2 spot. Take a look at the Warriors. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he has set a mark that should raise some eyebrows. The most 40-point games within a season in NBA history. He's filling it up and burying the opposition on a nightly basis. Guys?
He is a tough guy to stop. Thanks. Let's go cross-court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will. Guys?
Yeah, he could add a lot to it. Thanks. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Well, he is a real flamethrower. Thanks. Now, here's MP. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. MP's got his second basket of the night. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Collier. Stolen by Brogdon. Inside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. A 3 from MP. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Bailey to stop the drought. Another miss by Utah.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now, here's MP. 9 points in the game so far. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Utah with it. The Warriors making the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, Porzingis. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Right wing. Bailey with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Shot's good by Butler.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Bailey. Here's the three. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here's Filipowski. 5 on the clock. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Butler, and he drives in. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Collier. Nothing on the board. Here's Porzingis. And the shot goes in.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we're ready to get back into the action here. Making some changes here. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Warriors leading by 21. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Podziemski out there with Brogdon. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He ended up with 70 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. To Porzingis. Here's Caruso. Connects from three-point range. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Caruso. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
1:39 left here in the second. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Butler in for Jonathan Kuminga.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
To the left side wing. 1:09 left in the first half. Here's Collier. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
A steal, 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP from deep three-point land. Warriors getting another chance here. Jackson-Davis finds MP, and the shot is good. MP's got 36.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
From downtown, the shot that time not on target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Golden State.
We've heard the saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it and living well.
Yeah, they've broken this game wide open, and I think their lead extends in the second half.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Jazz shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Bailey out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. Then it's George. And it's Porzingis, and at the center, locking down the middle.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And again for 3.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Here's Bailey. That one goes in. That's now 8 points for Ace Bailey.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it.
Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder. The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Here's Filipowski, defended by Butler. Pass to Collier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this.
Good! Another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Shot clock at 5. The Jazz with another miss.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
A nice shot by MP.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jazz passing it around. Pass to Bailey. To halt the run, the Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Brogdon against George. To the wing right side. Bailey. The offensive rebound. Back to George. Here's Filipowski. He's defended by Podziemski. And it's Collier missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature.
Connects again from distance.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
The shot's good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Moses Moody in for Brandon Podziemski. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Another miss by Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so, MV will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Utah shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Now, here's Caruso. Defended by Moody. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Dominguez steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Bogdanovich is out there with Moses Moody. And it's MP in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Here's MP. And Bogdanovich kicks to MP. And the 3 off target.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. MP's got 56 points in the game. Screen by Porzingis. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga the pass to MP. And again for 3.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And the three-point marks falling fast. That one previously set in 2021. He's riding that wave to push it further.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bailey's checked in. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Steps back and fires. Caruso, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that one's good. MP.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Caruso with the ball. Outside Williams. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Kyle Filipowski, Isaiah Collier.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Porzingis. 11 points for Ace Bailey.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his reign. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And George kicks to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Utah. The shot by George, no good. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor, and it's good for 2. 66 points for MP.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Bogdanovich dishes to MP. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Bogdanovich. George gets an open look and hits.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The 3 from MP, and another one falls.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. Here's Porzingis, and it's MP with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly...
Good, he hits again.
And he continues to move the needle, breaking his own record for the second highest points total in a playoff game. This man is on a mission.
He is a man on a mission. He just keeps going. Extra motivated to come up big in the biggest games. He has certainly done that tonight. A performance that will be yet another bucket.
A new all-time mark for points in a postseason game, passing his own previous record. I think that just about says it all.
What a score. You talk about the elite offensive thrust who'd ever play in the game. He's arguably the very best. He brings such joy to his fans and such great work to his team. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so...
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
He is on fire, bro. Most points in a playoff game ever. That's crazy.